Hi guys. Welcome to today's midweek market review. Today I'll be taking you through how the market has behaved in the last few days in the week. Today is Thursday, 9th November 2023. So I'll be taking you through how the market has behaved from Monday up till Wednesday. Um, how the dollar index has behaved, how the Euro USD has fared so far, and how the uh, commodity assets like gold has also fared so far. The market participant had to interact with all of these assets. I could remember in my end of the week market review uh, held on Sunday. We looked at uh, the market from a broader perspective. We also give an expectation of what we just give an outlook of what we expect in the coming week. I actually ran through one or two setup in the end of the week market review. You can actually watch that video on my channel. Just subscribe to this channel, the Trendonomics channel, or YouTube. Watch the video all over again. Takes you a few minutes, and for you to have an understanding of what we reviewed the market last week. We gave an outlook of what to expect this week, and we also looked at one or two assets. And today, this morning, we'll be looking at the market so far, how the market has behaved in the first three trading sessions in the week, and how it had aligned with our outlook or not, or have we seen a change in market structure that has resulted to a change in our bias. So not to take much of our time, let's dive to the market. As usual, I would like to look at the market from a bigger perspective. So the first thing I want to do is to have a broader view of what the market has done in the last few days. So I would want to take on the dollar index. First off, I love to look at the index. So I would want to look at the dollar index and see how the dollar index had behaved in the last few days. So this is a daily chart of the dollar index. We in at the end of last week, we noted that there was a break structure, and our expectation is that there should be a bit of correction and to signal a continuation of the downtrend that had emerged. And so what did we find in the first 2 days or 3 days in the week? So we noticed that the dollar index in the first 3 days of the week for the first 2 days was so the bull side in control took the dollar index off. This means that we'll see some major currencies falls against the dollar, such as the euro, the British pound, the Australian dollar. They all shed their rally against the dollar in the first 2 days of the week. So, interestingly, at the end of yesterday's trading session, we saw the index correct back, text our went to test our the support now serving as resistance in terms of support serving as resistance, and we now saw this candle formation say Vatadama, and so we saw that closed yesterday. Let's also go through the other part. Let's look at the Euro USD and see how the Euro USD has also behaved. So we also noticed there was a breakout in structure, and I pointed out that there's a likelihood for a correction and to trigger a possible buy. And so this is more like a long leg doji on Monday, or an inverted hammer in the case, but it's a long leg doji, and the first 2 days saw the BS took the euro down a bit. At first, the euro USD rallied at the beginning of the first in the first few sessions on Monday. We saw a rally in the first few sessions on Monday, and we now saw corrections after the rally has touched the resistance zone, and we saw the collection, and now back to our expected level for our entry based on what I highlighted and noted on over the weekend. So you can actually watch my video on what I was expecting and how the setup, I would set up I'm actually looking at. So same thing to British pounds as well. We saw an inverted hammer, yes, full inverted hammer. The first few hours in the trading session on Monday was up, and in the last three trading sessions, it's been down, and an inverted hammer on Monday. On Tuesday, the bears were in control. Wednesday, the bears tried to be in control, but there was a resistance because there was a level also here. So our expectations also, it actually went in line with our expectation as well. So the USD Canadian dollar, very interesting here for us. So we noted that there was a demand trend line that serve as a support level at every time price action touches the trend line. Also on Monday, the same thing happened. Price action touched a confluence of levels, historical level, support level, and the dynamic support level, which is the trend line. So we saw the bounce off from this support level and saw some bargaining hunting, and USD card was up. Let's take a look at gold. Interestingly, we looked at gold at the beginning of last week that it was actually ranging. We were like, okay, it's going to be fall within the range. But again, on Monday, we had a breakout of this resistance zone, and in the last three trading sessions, it has been down so far. It has shed about 300 pieces per pips per ounce. So about $3 per after it has shed about $3 per ounce. So we've seen that. So that being said, let's take a look at what I am expecting going forward for the rest of the week. But before I go there, I would like to just let's just look at a bit about the fundamentals. Do we expect something? Do we expect anything new today? Anything important? Any news? And I think today we're going to be having some speech from the Fed Chairman Powell. Is expected to speak today. So we expect to see Powell make some speech today. The unemployment claim is supposed to be out today. So by 8 p.m., which is about 16-hour GMT, Fed Chairman is supposed to speak today. So so I think we're going to see two more important news. One affected the USD. So we have the China yuan, but you're going to be looking at the USD about 14:30 hour GMT and 16 hour GMT. So no 20 hour GMT. So these are important time to look at. But before I go, let's also look at I love to look at the sentiment analysis. Look at strengths and weaknesses. From these, I can see that the yen is weakening. The dollar is also weakening. You can see some weakness in the dollar. While on the strength side, we can see the British pounds also stronger than the dollar. Euro also stronger than the dollar and the yen. New Zealand stronger than the dollar and the yen. Let's look at the medium term relative currency strength as well. You could also see that the British pound is also stronger than the dollar. The dollar is still at the negative territory, while the euro and British pound is positive territory. This gives me an idea that the dollar should be weaker than the euro and the British pounds, both in the short term and the medium term. I mean, probably not look at the long term. So what do I expect in the remainder of the week? So what do I expect and what am I looking at? So my concentration will actually be on the Hero USD, which has given me a perfect setup. I've done a lot of analysis on why I have a bullish bias in this pair. I've done a contextual analysis from the monthly time frame, weekly time frame, and daily time frame, and said that I am trying to look for a setup at the 4 hours time frame. You can get so 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 we could see that when we saw the rally on let me pick out this cocoa. Okay. So when we saw the rally from last week trading session, I had noted this historical resistance zone, and the rally on Monday found resistance around the zone. My expectation is that price should correct to this zone. So so this resistance now support. Now this former resistance that has been breached has now acted as support. So and interestingly, Wednesday's trading session, towards the end of Wednesday's trading session, we saw a sharp uptrend where the demand was higher than supply, pushing the price upward. And this triggered an entry signal for me. So my expectation is that now this is my focus currency for the remainder of the week. So I'll be taking a long, do I have a long bias? I need a proper time to a proper setup time. As of yesterday, in my trading group, I actually gave out a trade entry at about 1.0690. So we are in the trade at the moment. So 1.0690 was my entry yesterday. We are actually in the trade, so we're expecting the further rally on the trade. So where do we expect the price to go? So mind you, I also trade with stop loss as well. So where do I expect the price to go? What's my first take profit point? I've drawn my Fibonacci, which is a tool I love to use a lot. So I actually looked at a 1.825. That's my take profit zone for this currency pair. So we've looked at the market, how the market had behaved the first 3 days of the week. We saw strength, the dollar gained some strength and against other major currencies. And as was Wednesday, we saw the dollar reversed its gains. And now the euro bounce and gaining momentum. So we've looked at the market, look at the review, and look at my setup. You can subscribe to this channel to get updates on my trading, to get updates on my analysis, and to also get updates on various updates on various market videos I'll be releasing regarding tradings and the likes. On Wednesday, I would enjoy you to join me on Saturday, 11th November 2023 by 11 a.m. That's 11 hour GMT via Zoom. I'll be taking you through my 1, 2, 3 step pivot point trading strategy. It's actually a pivot point, a strategy that I use regularly. It's a strategy that has been very profitable. Just 1, 2, 3 steps, 3-step process, pivot point trading strategy. I will show you how the market usually reacts and acts around this pivot point and triggers high probability trade setup. So you can join the session. Just join on the link below. Just register on the link below. You will get the meeting details. So guys, thank you very much. Have a good trading remainder of trading week ahead. So trading is profitable, trading is nice. You need to get the real knowledge for it. I would also be sharing, maybe one of these days I'll be bringing in some few traders where we'll be sharing our experience in the world of trading, what we have learned, what traders need to know. So just subscribe to this channel, to the Nomis channel, and be sure to get value. And also, don't worry, one of these days I will also ask you to join my live trading session. I call it Come Into My Trading Room. So you would trade with me in a particular trading session. So just stay tuned. Like, subscribe to this channel, comment, and let me have your comments for me to improve the more on this. Thank you very much and have a nice week ahead. Bless you.